Hey guys, Sharpend here. In this video we're checking out a synth by the car manufacturing company Kia. So they apparently released a synth because they released a new car and they decided they should have their own synth to design the car sounds in it. So I figured I'd download it and see what I can make out of this synth. So let's dive into it. So this synth basically has 8 noises that you can choose from. And you also have like a sine wave, a saw wave, a square wave, and a triangle wave. So let's start by creating a Pluck for our melody. This is the default sound. So I think I'll go with a sine wave and I'll use the water sound because it has a lot of nice clicks. And basically this is the volume of my oscillator. And this is the volume of the noise that is basically coming in with the ADSR envelope. So exactly like the sine wave. And if I wanted to, I could also add noise that happens constantly by using the sampler. But I don't want that, it's a Pluck sound, so we'll keep it like that. And since it's a Pluck, it needs no release and it needs no attack on the filter or the ADSR envelope so that we will get a clicky sound. Yeah, okay, I think this sounds pretty good. And let's add some reverb. Now let's work on a bass sound. So again, the default sound. It has a lot of sustain and we don't want that. Let's go with a square wave, for example, and let's see what we can do with it. So for the noise, I want something with some white noise in it. Yeah, I think either the beach or the geyser will do just fine. So let's see what we can do. Again, no attack, we want it to be instant. Maybe a triangle wave so we can hear the noise better. We can hear some of the noise and mostly the oscillator, so it sounds pretty good. And I also want a kick sound. So this is going to be a bit tricky since we don't have any pitch envelope. It's a very limited synth, but let's give it a shot. So I want no noise, I want only the oscillator. And I'm going to have 0 attack, no sustain, no release, some decay, but just enough for it to be a kick sound. And now we need to only have like the low frequencies of the kick. So we'll reduce the cutoff and see what we can do with this. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good kick. I think I'm going to add some distortion to it so we can hear if it really sounds alright or weird. Yeah, okay, I think we can work with this. I'll just low pass it afterwards, after the distortion, to remove some of the annoying mids. And we have a nice loop, I think. Okay, so I'm going to route these instruments to different mixer tracks and let's see what we can do. So I want probably the bass and the melody both to be sidechained. I'll just use a tremolo and this basically acts the same way. As you can see here, it's kind of like a basic sidechain. Yeah, something like this. And let's try adding some delay or something. Yeah, cool. I think that now we need some ambience. So I'll create another movement track and I'll use nothing from the oscillator, I'll just use the sampler. Yeah, okay, so something like this. Okay, so we have the basic thing going on. I'm going to mute this because it's driving me crazy. So let's try and make hi-hats with this synth. So same thing. So we'll use only the noise this time. I actually like the night sound as a hi-hat. So yeah, we have a hi-hat now. And let's create an open hi-hat too. Okay, so for an open hi-hat, we need something that sustains a bit longer. So let's see. Oh, this could be a cool sound effect. Okay, so we have some nice sound effects. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So we have a kick and a hi-hat. I think we can create a small drum group. I'm going to put the rev plate 140 on it. It's probably my favorite drum saturation distortion thing. And I'll probably compress it as well. Okay, cool. Maybe we can, I don't know, like add a slow chorus or a flanger or something to the hi-hats. And now let's try and use our sound effect. Okay, so I'm going to create another ambience for the breakdown part. And now let's choose the forest ambience. Yeah, okay, and now let's create like some sustained basses and stuff. Okay, let's try this, I guess. Yeah, okay, I think that's a good bass line. We'll see how we can make it sound a bit more ambient and not so obvious and in your face. So probably using some distortion and filters. Yeah, okay, so I can make the bass a bit more trippy by just moving around the cutoff knob. I'll create an LFO thing here. Okay, so we have this bass that moves around, and I think I'm going to close its cutoff when we add the kick, so that it'll have to slowly, gradually build itself back up. Yeah. And I think I'll do the same filter trick with the hi-hats. Now I think we need to add some ambience, so I think I'll just improvise with a lead synth in this thing. Okay, so after some editing, I chopped up some parts of the lead improv and I added a lot of reverb and delay using Valhalla Supermassive. So without it, it sounds like this. And with it, it sounds huge. And I also added some increased delay for the melody pluck. with some nice spring reverb. You know, it always sounds great. And other than that, I just built a quick filter to sort of open up the build-up. And then I decided to use the main lead to create like small fills. Okay, so I think that's quite enough of Kia movement stuff. I think we made it from something very basic into something pretty cool. So I'll just play it back. So yeah, overall I think it's a pretty cool track, and actually the fact that this synth is so limiting and that it's only monophonic makes you kind of have to work harder to get what you want, and that's pretty cool. I really like the noises. They sound great on their own, and as you heard here, they sound really cool and high quality. So overall a pretty cool free synth, and I'd probably try it even a bit more, maybe make even a sound design video just with it, like just making one patch or something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!